So you see how this lower lip connects right here? This little thing right here is the upper lip has the three parts to it. And that's I'm just gonna refer to it as a hook. That's that little, this kind of thing is really unique to each person, what happens with the mouth. The angle of the front of the eye sits in the head, you know, in a profile. It's not going to sit in the head straight up and down.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. So, and then what you're going to see is, do you see right here? That is going to be the front angle of the lid. So the things that were important here was the angle of that forehead, this drop down angle, how that creates the bridge of the nose, and then the angle of the nose coming down again, similar to the angle of the forehead, but it's not straight off of the forehead.
Thinking about getting the straight lines to get the indications, make sure that you have the right distance here in relation to something else, to make sure there's the right space in here, right. That sort of a thing.
You look at the glasses are very perpendicular. In fact, that's what makes these other angles so interesting, is how vertical the glasses are. And then look where the eye sits behind the glasses. Thanks.
One thing I wanted to just point out, the way I find these things is by looking at the little negative shapes around the eye. This space in here is how I found this. Mm-hmm. In other words, I'm as interested in the shape of the nose in relation to the glasses and this space in here in relation to the eye as I am in doing an eye or a nose. Same thing down here. That's a definite shape, but it's a negative shape that people don't normally look for unless they know about the importance of looking at negative shapes. Same with these angles. Those are really important when you look at him. He's got all these various angles, and then you look to see where this is in relation to the ear. Is it up along the top of the ear, or is it along the middle? And does it line up with the eye? So you're constantly scanning back and forth, okay?
Yeah, hold that up. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, nice, Kenny.
Good job, Kenny.
Very nice.
Very nice, Kenny. Yeah.
So
Nice
he
job.
really captured this angle of the nose really well. And oh gosh, okay, here, I want to point this out. Now keep holding that up, Ken. So look at where he has his finger next to the point, the tip of the nose. Right. Now do you see how that line comes down and goes under, and then he has this, he's creating the nostril here. This is really an awesome thing, and I'm hoping as you guys get into your drawing that you slow down and pay attention, and maybe it's hard to see. And here's the other thing, even if it's hard to see, as an artist, you have to know that it's happening. So sometimes you might be doing a portrait of somebody and you have really bad reference, or you can't see everything. But if you're putting it in, you need to understand how it's happening. Really nice job, Kenny. Great work ahead on that too. You really nailed that cranium.